Oh girl, Paula was like my idol in the 90s. Ooh, love me some Paula.
Hey guys, I'm Kat Armendariz here at my studio in Las Vegas, and this is Vanessa Withholt. She's my hairstylist and studio manager here. And today we're going over what I did with Lynzie's shoot. Now Lynzzie, she is part of the team here. She's 15 years old. She's a tweener. She's amazing. And she has done a lot here for the studio. She goes to school right next door. She comes over after school and hangs out, dances around. She's like us as a kid again. She'll come in a costume on a regular day. Like that's just her. I was already shooting her in the angel wings that we built here at the studio. That article's coming up. You'll see those wings. But after she took the wings off, she went in my wardrobe and she starts putting stuff on because that's what we do. And she walked over here. I'm like, wait, over here. So this is again on the fly, impromptu. Always look at your surroundings, at your model, whatever. If they're into something, capture it. There's so much you're missing if you're not looking further. This is actually our uniform. You'll see in our promo video. This is from Hot Topic. I watched for sales like buy one get one for $1. So now we have really cool like gothic steampunk. They're fun. So she threw this on, and I had also gotten this off the clearance rack at Hot Topic, and this was like $2.50. It's a collar thing. I don't know. I grabbed a couple of them because they look cool, and guess who puts it on? Lynzzie. And she looks amazing. I also happen to have here 2 feather wands. I don't know why. I had them in my wedding, and
Cause she's a freak.
I don't know. I'm circus, I guess. Circus.
I think she's a freak.
I'm not a flower person, so I had feathers. So the batons she's holding are feathers that I made wrapped. They're just like sticks wrapped with ribbon and feathers coming out. And she had this cool gothic look about her and a pair of my shoes from the wardrobe. And so I put down this floor. All right, so that's it. So for the floor and the backdrop, I'm using Click Props backdrops. It is a very thick matte finish vinyl, and it's freaking awesome because I can walk all over it. I have clients with heels. I have stuff rolling on it, chairs. They're amazing. They can be floors or backdrops. So you don't have to worry about taking them home, washing them, anything like that. I literally will take a mop and mop them down if for some reason they got really dirty. There's so much. I even did a test and I put on like construction high heels and I used coffee grounds look like dirt, and that's how I did a shoot for it and let the coffee grounds sit all wet all over the floor backdrop. No stains, wiped right up, easy. You could never do that with anything else. So cool. So I've got the Manor House Damask in the back. The light, I have a deep parabolic. So this is a 48-inch deep parabolic. I wanted the light to be focused on her and not be hitting the backdrop and everything. So a lot of times, most of the time, when I'm using this, I feather it so that this is the back edge right here. It's going across the model's face or your subject's face this way. I do that because then you're not lighting up the background and you're solely lighting up her. So most of the time I'm doing it that way and she's looking right up. Now it looks like it's not pointing at her, but it is. If it's here, I literally have it feathered like this across them. So it looks like it's over there, but it's not. It's at the subject. So this is a double diffusion on here. Got one diffusion in here, another diffusion here for a softer light. And this is a rapid release modifier so that I can just break it down in seconds. It's like an umbrella, it pops up and down. If you get one that's not a rapid release, it is a pain in the butt. You will want to trash it because you're gonna have to feed all those metal pieces through there and make it stand up, and it's a nightmare. So invest the money. They're not that much more if you look around. Get a good one that pops up and down because you want to be able to utilize it and not have a whole room full of modifiers you don't want to tear down because it's too hard. Oh, as far as settings, take a look in the article below and you'll see the settings that I used. Every studio is different, your camera's different, everything. So I'll let you know what my settings were, but keep in mind, it's not gonna be the same for you. We're at number 2. It's okay. 5, 6, 7, 8. When she came in, as far as hair and makeup, she's artsy and fun, and the bottom of Lynzzie's hair is fire engine red. I'll let Vanessa explain what I did, what I could have done.
This was more of an editorial shoot. Editorial is somewhat more organic than just doing your usual boudoir shoot. You kind of have to go with what it feels like and character or persona that you're trying to portray. In this situation with the wings that we used, we were channeling a bird. What'd you do? You took her hair and you kind of sleeked it up and twisted it into a bun on top of her head.
And that's important too. I did her, because she did it at first, and every woman is gonna do this. They're gonna put a ponytail like here.
You gotta go high.
Boom, you're like straight up.
Because, and it's the same with makeup, it's the same with a lot of things. You want to lift the face. Everything is about lifting the face. So the higher you get the hair, the more it's going to lift your face. It's just like taking hair off of the face. It opens the face. So
plus in this editorial style shot, it gives it a different look.
Versus putting your hair in your face, like I like to do with my crazy hair, it closes the face. But as soon as you lift it off the face, you're opening up the face, which is what you want to do. So, high bun on top of the head, she wrapped it. What did you do? You just wanted to I felt like you were trying to make a crown or something.
It ended up being...
Yeah, she ended up grabbing loose feathers that she had left over and strategically placing them around the bun because we wanted to hide the color of her hair. Maybe in another situation, if you were going for a different look, you may have wanted to play off the red that she had in her hair, but we didn't do that this time. So it doesn't have to be feathers either. Maybe you wanted to do some other kind of look. Anything you might have around the studio, whether it's lace or cotton even. Cotton would be awesome.
That'd be cool.
Anything you can find around. We've had several different things in this studio, one being a bale of hay.
Oh yeah.
And if you would have maybe had some hay left over or something, you might take that and make a little bird's nest on top of the hat, which would be pretty cool actually.
One time, a little backstory. My mom is a cosmetologist and a barber, so I grew up in the salon, and I remember one year she saw at a hair show palm trees on top of the head, and we were on vacation and we had palm trees and we used nylons, like for your legs, nylons wrapped around, top of the hair bursting out, and little starfish. Okay, backstory. Anyways.
Go weird. The weirder the better in editorial, believe it or not. That's when you really want to think outside the box.
And as far as flyaways, use your hairspray. How would you suggest stopping flyaways?
This is where we're getting into product. Editorial is a little bit different than boudoir. With an editorial shoot, you are going to want to use a hairspray that's going to have a strong hold. Because you're not going to be doing any hair changes or probably not many touch-ups either because you're doing a super specific look. So you want that hair to stay and not move. So you're going to use a hairspray that's going to have big time holding power. If you're doing a boudoir shoot, you don't necessarily want that because you're going to be doing touch-ups, you're going to be fluffing the hair. If you set the hair too much, you can't you can't create volume again or anything like that. So you want to use more workable products when you're doing a boudoir shoot or any shoot that you're going to have a hair change. Use flexible stuff.
And for Lynzie's makeup, I used a very pale foundation on her, like a high-key editorial look, just pale, clean. She still had like light blue iridescent things going on from the feather look we did with the wings, but
if you research Prada, the clothing line Prada, his runway shows, that is his model. Like they pale out the face, like pale, pale, pale white. And sometimes they even white out the eyebrows where they just look totally mono. So that's what she's talking about.
Yeah, I had a blast shooting it. All right, guys, have a good one. Again, I'm Kat Armendariz. This is Vanessa Witholt. We're here in Las Vegas at Hush Hush Shoot and Pose Las Vegas. And I will see you guys next time. Be sure to subscribe. Later.